Jai Shri Ram. The question is, where in your body does your soul reside? First of all, the word soul is a Christian word. In Christianity and Islam, soul exists only in human beings. In Christianity, they even debated whether women have souls. And after women got very angry, they fought, and finally the Pope decided, okay, you also have souls. So, in Hinduism, we believe in the word Atma. Atma exists in animals, trees, even stones. That is confirmed by quantum mechanics. If you have heard of the double slit experiment, Thomas Young conducted the double slit experiment. The conclusion of this amazing, mysterious, inscrutable experiment is that consciousness exists everywhere. Consciousness is the ultimate reality. So, now, if you don't know the double slit experiment, let me tell you very quickly. Thomas Young took a cardboard, made two vertical holes, slits in that, put it in a tub of water, agitated the water, water formed waves, waves went through the two slits, the waves clashed against each other and interference pattern was created. There was a screen on the other side which was sensitive to the vibrations and parallel lines were formed. So the conclusion is wave energy causes parallel lines when it passes through the slits. So next he took this cardboard slit and he shot marbles using a marble gun. Marbles are particles, goli. So the marbles went and hit a screen on the other side and two vertical lines were formed. Right. Now he took an electron gun. At that time they believed that electrons are particles, atoms are particles. So electrons should have behaved like the marble and two lines should have been formed. But when electrons were shot through the slits, they formed a parallel lines that is similar to the wave energy. So Thomas Young was surprised. Why? Why is the electron, which is a particle, behaving like wave energy? So he installed some sensors to see what these rascals were doing, the electrons. So when the electrons were put there and switched on, so the electrons were, when they were shot, they behaved like good boys, and two lines were formed on the other side. Their behavior, the electron behavior, is typical, just like our Indians. We at traffic lights, we know cameras don't work. If there is a policeman and it's a red light, we behave like good boys. If there is no policeman and if there is a red light, the red is equal to green and we will happily go because we know we cannot be caught. So electrons were also behaving like that. The electrons were behaving like Indians. Great, isn't it? So again, when the sensors were switched off, the electrons were misbehaving. When the sensors were switched on, they were behaving like good boys and particles and two lines, which means the electrons seem to be aware that they are under observation. Let this sink into you. This should be taught in school. So, which is what Veda is saying. Consciousness, the whole of creation is permeated by Satchidananda. Now the question here is, don't use the word soul, always use the words Atma, Jivatma, Paramatma. Soul does not exist in Hinduism, forget it. So where does the soul reside in your body is the question. Hinduism teaches you that it resides in your etheric heart, perhaps in the pineal gland. It is not located in one place, by the way. It is not your anatomical heart. You can't dissect a body and check in the heart. Whereas in these Abrahamic religions, they say that it is in your tailbone, which means it is in your bum. That is why they have to be preserved in the earth, so that they can be recreated from the tailbone, from the ass bone. So I do not know I don't know how to understand this. Please ask them. Ask them, where does your soul reside in your body? You will get very interesting answers. I hope nobody is offended because these are factual questions. I don't want to be nupurd. Thank you very much. Jai Shri Ram.